What's up, guys? It is Wednesday, November 16th. It is 9:32 a.m. and this is the crypto newsletter. So we first off have Ripple. The day has finally arrived. Brad Garlinghouse will soon be kicking off Ripple Swell Global in London, surrounded by our esteemed speakers, valued customers, and riveting discussions on the latest in crypto. This is happening today. So over the next 2 days, you have Swell conference, Ripple's annual conference, and usually you hear some big announcements from it, so we'll have to see. And then we have this couple reports and kind of blog things coming out from Ripple within the past 24 hours. We have on-demand liquidity, which XRP spans worldwide, and hence the name of this year's conference, Ripple Swell Global, because on-demand liquidity has reached the globe at this point. Over the past decade, Ripple has been on a mission to build breakthrough crypto solutions for a world without economic borders. And then they talk about one crypto solution in particular, on-demand liquidity, has seen rapid growth this year. We recently announced various new ODL customers and are proud to say ODL payout markets include Africa, Argentina, Belgium, Israel, Australia, Brazil, Singapore, the UAE, the UK, the list goes on. All right. Basically, you have Ripple going global. They ain't lying, because you have the BRICS countries, right? Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. And then you have like kind of the other side of the table, like Europe, UK, United States, Australia. And to Ripple, there is no economic borders. They're all using them. So like every country has agreed on one thing, at least from what I can see. And that's Ripple is providing a valuable enterprise blockchain solution, and the on-demand liquidity product is one that they all want and need, because they're all kind of cohesively joining this network together. So the writing's on the wall there. And introduced in 2018, ODL was initially built to ease the frictions associated with low value, high volume cross-border payments such as remittances. That's when they had the MoneyGram partnership and everything like that. They just wanted high throughput, but not like big volume transactions. Like we're talking like me sending $50 to somebody over in the UK. But now they're focused on high value, going for those bigger payments and the institution to institution. So this crypto solution has been including high transaction fees, slow settlement times, and minimal transparency. This crypto solution has been a step in the right direction to create a more financially inclusive future for economies around the world. And now they're getting into different use cases because they proved ODL to be a valuable asset for small and medium enterprise payments, internal treasury flows, and paying out marketplace vendors and more. Then it goes into some customer testimonials. And here it says, as the industry continues to evolve and more use cases are explored for crypto payment solutions, we're confident that Ripple's global payments network will simultaneously continue to expand in the years to come. The opportunities abound for ODL and other crypto for business solutions to meet the financial needs of both current and successive customers. Together, we will continue to drive business advantage and derive real value from crypto. Then we have this, enabling better treasury and NFT experiences with Super Mojo and Liquidity Hub. And you can see Ripple Liquidity Hub is a turnkey liquidity and global payout platform designed specifically for the needs of enterprise customers. It supports a breadth of digital assets and connects to a variety of liquidity venues, market makers, OTC desks, and exchanges to source optimized pricing via smart order algorithms. Then it gets into NFTs. So the future is bright for crypto liquidity and payments. Leveraging Liquidity Hub to fund the purchase of NFTs is one of many use cases made possible with the platform. From crypto payments and donations to payroll, treasury management, and more, the future is bright and undoubtedly promises new use cases, applications, and exploration of crypto liquidity for businesses around the world. Then you had this out of Ripple as well too. Boom. Africa. This was launched today. So Ripple moves forward and takes over Africa. We won Africa major utility and huge use case happening in front of our faces. One of the biggest deals in the cryptocurrencies history. We're thrilled to announce our partnership with Ripple to streamline real-time mobile payments across 35 countries. And along with that, this is the official announcement. We're thrilled to announce that our on-demand liquidity solution is expanding via our partnership with MFS Africa. Africa holds 70% of the world's $1 trillion mobile money value, and ODL will further enhance digital payment rails across the continent. Right there. Then we have this. We have ODL is on fire. Today, using XRP as a bridge currency, ODL can access nearly 40 payout markets, representing 90% of foreign exchange markets. I remember 2 years ago when the stat was just 4 markets, Ripple solving real customer problems using crypto. Crypto means business. And then next, we got a lot of talk about regulation now because all this FTX fallout. And we had said this was likely could be the case as far as global regulation coming in December. We didn't think November, but around December, I think that they hold the G20. They hold the G20 conference, I believe in December, India. But India's G20 presidency is an opportunity to advance the cause of global consensus on crypto. And then this was from Circle CEO calling out for clear U.S. laws on stablecoins to unleash their potential. In a letter to lawmakers, Jeremy Allaire said inaction will stunt America's voice. The United States is at risk of missing an opportunity to set the rules that will govern the future of payments, money, and other sectors of the global economy. He cited China's development of the digital yuan with the goal of outpacing the US and replacing the dollar as the world's reserve currency. Not all stablecoins are created equal. He said reasonable, workable, and clear legislation can unleash new economic activity through the reassurance it would offer to businesses and consumers that the value embedded in stablecoins is protected by the law. So many things in here, like world reserve currency. Then we had this right here talking about Credit Suisse claims we are witnessing the birth of a new world monetary order. The Bretton Woods system was established in 1944 as a global economic order. Since then, it changed shape and became known as Bretton Woods II. Given the world's current situation, many question if we are entering the Bretton Woods III order. According to a new analysis by Credit Suisse, we are. And that's why you guys got to go over it. Link in the bio, stargate-ventures.com. Get your free crypto masterclass accelerator. It's giving you all the keys lined up in an order that just makes sense to prepare you for what has been planned and is so close to being implemented right around the corner. So it's going to give you that insight. You're going to be ahead of the game. You're going to see the writing on the wall. Stargate-ventures.com, free crypto masterclass accelerator. It's entirely free. Nothing to lose. 13 videos, step by step in the right order. It's going to give you everything you need to know about what's about to happen. And as we were just talking about world reserve currencies, as we were talking about a new Bretton Woods system, it's what we cover, Bretton Woods system, world reserve currencies, step by step in the order that's going to make you understand how it all started, what we've already went through, where we're at right now, and where we're going to end up. Dude, it's a game changer. So if you haven't already, stargate-ventures.com, free crypto masterclass accelerator. All right, let's keep moving forward, because we have potential more fallout happening with this FTX debacle. Because now Genesis crypto lending unit is halting customer withdrawals in wake of FTX collapse. And it's going to have more spillover effects because we saw now Gemini is having some issues, as well as BlockFi is preparing to claim bankruptcy, as well as this other Luno is looking to something's happening there. So Gemini Aaron warns customers of client withdrawal delays due to the Genesis withdrawal halt, cascading event incoming. So I have another prediction, speculation, a scenario, Black Swan number 3. Keep in mind, earlier this year, I called the Black Swan of Luna 3 months ahead, 40 days before, and then 3 days before giving the warnings. Then I gave the Black Swan warning number 2 24 hours in advance when it came to FTX. And it's all documented. It's all in the videos. If you haven't seen those videos already, I posted them as shorts. So I'm going to make a prediction at the end of this of a Black Swan 3 potential scenario we need to keep on our radar. And we're going to have to watch the narrative and see if it's leading up to that kind of scenario happening. But we'll get to that at the end of this video. So it looks like we got the G20 presidency of Indonesia. This is a day ago. I think there's a conference going on right now, but I thought there was one going on in December this year too. So I'm a little confused about that. So we're going to have to look into that. Yeah, so here we go. 2022 G20 Bali Summit. It's the 17th meeting, a group of 20, a summit scheduled to take place in Indonesia. It's happening. Today's the last day of it. So Indonesia will hold, okay, and while India will hold the presidency a year after, okay. So I guess India is next year. So maybe we'll see some things coming out of this today. We'll have to see. We'll be on top of it. And then this came out. towards a framework for assessing systemic cyber risk from the ECB. So now we got cyber attacks. It's like we can't catch a break here. We have to like be alert at all times 24/7. It's nuts. Cyber attacks are becoming more frequent and severe. This sounds like a warning. Warning shot fire. In tandem with rising global digitalization and the waxing and waning of geopolitical risks and economic uncertainty, the number of cyber attacks reported in 2021 was around 3 times larger than that figure of 2015, before falling back somewhat after that. At the same time, public interest and awareness of the problem has risen substantially. While digitalization has helped to boost productivity and facilitate greater competition in markets for goods and services, the benefits are not without risks. The flip side of digitalization can be greater vulnerability to cyber attacks as reliance on digital infrastructures increases. So now they're talking about investigating the nature and sources of the increase in cyber attacks and considering whether frameworks commonly used for identifying, assessing, and prioritizing sources of financial stability risks and vulnerabilities are sufficiently flexible to accommodate cyber risks. It's going to be on our radar. I'm not going to dive deep into this, but we know that this has been talked about for a very long time, cyber attacks being a thing. And I believe it's going to come. I believe it's going to come. That's probably how the grand finale is going to be implemented or ushered in through a cyber attack. The whole system locks up, bam, reset. There you go. So yeah, with so many things happening right now, it's like bam, 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 Contagion, FTX fallout, bankrupts, exchanges, bankrupt, people coming around to be a fraud when this whole time they were acting as like the superhero. So it's so hard to trust platforms right now. So hard to trust like people in this space, but all this stuff going on. Because you even had, I believe it was, right here, you had Genesis literally 7 days ago saying, we reiterate that Genesis has no material exposure to FTT or any other tokens issued by centralized exchanges. 95% of the collateral on our lending book is compromised of USD stablecoins, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. In addition, Genesis has no lending relationship with FTX. And then now 7 days after, Genesis crypto lending unit is halting customer withdrawals in the wake of the FTX collapse. So it's like, it's so hard to trust nowadays, and it's quite a shame. But, this is what we got ourselves signed up into with this market. With opportunity comes immense risk. And this is what it is until we can get that regulation. Once they usher in the regulation, we'll be all set. We'll be out of the woods. But until then, stay vigilant. And then you have the Federal Reserve Barr. So Michael Barr, he's an ex-Ripple advisor. He joined the Fed. We're working on cryptocurrency guidance with other regulators. So this is all the topic of this video is definitely cyber attacks, regulations, bankruptcies, insolvencies, as well as Ripple Swell and Ripple announcements. Like it's just so much is going on all in tandem at the same time. Then we have this on top of it. Donald Trump, he is officially running for president in 2024. So much stuff. All right. So lastly, we have Binance CEO, significant interest in crypto industry recovery fund. So he said on Wednesday, there was significant interest from industry players in a recovery fund his company plans to launch to help crypto projects facing a liquidity squeeze following the collapse of FTX. There are players that have strong financials and we should band together. We've got significant interest so far. Declining to name other exchanges or institutions at this point. I have another prediction. Ripple is going to be involved with this in some way, shape, or form. It's literally a recovery fund to help crypto projects deal with their liquidity issues. What other better company to hop on board with this when just the other day, the CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, said they have $1 billion on their balance sheet and I have no debt. And they have XRP on-demand liquidity ready to save the day alongside with Binance for this liquidity squeeze happening across the market. So I likely see Ripple announcing that they're going to help in this, but we'll have to see on that. That is one speculation right there. And then my final speculation is my black swan scenario number 3 is Tether blowing up along with Binance. Maybe Binance is pulling like a SBF. And yeah, because economics professor Nouriel Rubini says Binance is a walking time bomb. Binance is banned in the UK and is under investigation by the US Justice Department for $8 billion money laundering. you can't trust people nowadays, but for now, it seems like the safe play to just take your cryptos off the exchanges, even Binance right now. You never know. You never know. So I believe that if there's another black swan, it's going to result from Tether and or Binance, either one of those. But I do think if Tether it's likely going to be Tether, but it's going to have spillover effects that are huge that could impact Binance and could impact other big players as well too. So keep an eye out on Tether. We've been seeing some stuff about it. If we start to see any signs of a narrative kind of being sped up on Tether and or things kind of being revealed about Binance, we got to run for the hills on that. We got to withdraw everything, even though you should already by now. But like we're likely reaching that grand finale moment if Tether's starting to blow up for sure. They want to get everybody off the exchange. They're stealing people's cryptos right now. They're robbing them. They're getting people panicked selling. There's all these things happening left and right, that are getting people out of this market and scaring people out of this market, or just flat out stealing people's crypto assets. So it's tough times, but I do see the future being bright very soon. There's going to be regulation coming in, as well as we're going to see then institutions pile in. So like this is just the pre setting of, the institutions when regulations come in, they're going to want to buy cheap. I believe that the regulations being implemented will be the catalyst to get cryptos out of the water here. And it's going to be swift and it's going to be vicious, because I don't think that the institutions will hold back and let it kind of just range, right? If the regulations come in, they're going to just pour the money in, and it's going to be like that. And it's going to price everybody out that panicked or sold at the bottom here, or got their cryptos just straight out robbed from them. So that's my speculation. We'll have to see how it pans out. I will keep people updated in the Discord with things that I see in real time. So if you haven't already, link in the bio of this video, join the Discord, get access to real-time updates, as well as all these crypto signals, and you can be on top of it. Also, too, link in the bio, free crypto masterclass accelerator. Don't slack on it. Get in there. And then if you join the Discord, say what up. I'll say what up back. So I'll see you guys in the deep dive later.